People believe that the paranormal and science are separate. But what they don't know, that they are both joined together as one. Join Ben and Louisa on their quest as they bring together science, occult, and the paranormal. Only on Occult, History, and Science with Ben and Lou.
Hello, all you magical people out there. Lou's currently just reading. Was it a medieval spell?
It's a medieval love spell.
A medieval love spell. I think my eyebrows kind of say it all. She's gonna read it out in a minute, just because it'll
You
be
want me
funny.
to? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how you do warnings, but special warnings with certain words that are used in this love spell. Explicit words.
It's not really explicit, is it?
No, but
It's a medieval love spell. Allegedly produces one of the most potent aphrodisiacs.
is that one of my books, isn't it? I've got that book.
No, it's not that one.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah, it's just the
collection.
same kind of collection. Yeah. Step number 1: insert the live fish into your vagina. Step 2: keep it within you until you're absolutely sure it's dead. Then cook it.
So
serve it to your beloved then after you've cooked it.
There you go, folks. You want a true love medieval spell? And this probably goes for blokes as well. Stick a fish up your bum till it's dead.
Yeah.
Then serve it up. Yeah, but what if you're a bloke? You shove it up your arse. Cook it until it's dead, then cook it and serve it to someone else. No, it just brings. I was about to say comment then, but I forgot I'm on Facebook, so I have to be sensitive with what I'm about to say.
Yeah, there we
go. So yeah, welcome evening guys to another show, Occultology and History and Science, where we bring you a medieval spell. Oh, sorry guys. It's yeah. And that's that show, did it?
No fish were harmed in the making of this relationship and marriage.
Why on earth would you need to say that?
Why not?
Well, we had fish.
Well, you just possessed me, or did something demony to me, didn't we? So, I just kind of fall in love with you through the power of demons.
Yes. I summoned a demon onto my wife.
Mind control, that kind of thing.
So, good evening, everyone. Hope we're all good. It's nice to see everyone's comments straight away. People just jumping on. So, hi Jeanette, hi Eric, hi Net, Annette's saying, I need this at my age. Oh, bless you. Jeanette just laughing. Zara, holy shit, what I just walked into. The least questions you ask, the better you are. So, first big announcement we need to make first off. There is a date set for Damon to talk about his Harry Potter show.
Yep.
That is in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, Friday? 2 weeks on Friday, basically. 2 weeks on Friday. Not Friday coming up, because Friday coming up, we've got Wild Bill.
Talking about AI.
Yep, so that's going to be good.
Scariness of it
all.
all.
Yeah, next Friday, Wild Bill with AI. Friday after, we've got Damon is doing his Harry Potter special. So if anybody wants to come on and guest on that, either pop me, Ben, Damon, or just the show in general a message.
Yep.
So that when we do set up the actual live schedule, we'll send the link over to you guys. Yeah.
We do have an ace in the hole for that show. I have a Harry Potter expert on standby.
You say ace in the hole, fish in the vagina.
Oh God.
Medieval love spells.
Anyway,
moving on.
as Jet says, what a start. Yep, that was a start, but we know what Lou's like with her medieval spells. If it's not a cactus prick, it is a fish. So yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff happening.
I'm prepared for the Harry Potter hit back, so here goes. I don't like it.
It's all right.
That's fun. We've never seen the final film. But it'll be interesting seeing Miss Damon's all haunted bra. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
It was a weird show as well. But yes, guys, so there's loads of comments to keep going. I had to sit there through all Harry Potter films with my son when he was young. Yeah. I remember the first one, but that was the first couple, and that's about it. But enough on the Harry Potter. That is for a different
Couple of
show.
weeks with Damon.
Yep.
Yep.
I have an idea of another little show I'm going to do where we are going to look, seeing as we're going to be looking at films, I thought I might as well start a few. So I am going to walk you all through. If anyone has seen Doctor Strange, the symbology that gets used in that, I'm going to take snippets
Snippets
of the screen of the images that are used, and we're going to walk you through and talk you through all the bits that bobs that are done and the books that I mentioned from a Occultology point of view, because that has absolutely loads in.
Very good, very good.
Ah, very old legend coming back to the show.
Are you calling him old? You just say it's very old.
Not old, sorry, but a legend of the show that has been here since the beginning. Nice to see you, buddy. Oh, we got lots of people coming on tonight. Love Doctor Strange. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That was a car horn outside.
Good evening and welcome. So, we have lots of people on, and I'm pretty sure the reason is because I said that tonight's show is about demons. And it is. In a way. Not all about demons. But yes, as we're all fully aware at the minute, demons have become a main thing on TV shows and everything and anything.
TV shows, YouTube shows, Facebook Lives.
Yes.
Everyone's slapping the demon tag, aren't they?
We are here, in a sense, to separate fact from fiction with a lot of TV shows. And yes, we know that I've been on a few of a certain TV show. We've helped My House is Haunted, and I'm going to put it on clearly at the minute. There has been a little bit of a backlash from that we've had to deal with in a sense. First thing I want to say is that yes, and point out a major fact on the show. They do say that they do have at the minute that currently every single episode has been.
Not every.
Well, no.
Nearly
every single episode has had demonics in it. However, if you're actually smart and watch it properly, neither the one where I'm on or any others where it's Ian, Barry, or Jane, neither of them mention the word demon until it comes out of the spirit box.
They refer to it as being demonic, which is a description of behaviour. And also, I don't know, like any of you who do follow Jane on the VIP thing on Facebook, but she went into a whole explanation. She's aware that on the shows it does seem to be a certain train at the moment, but it's just the way it's been released.
Yeah.
They weren't filmed, obviously they film here, there and everywhere, and then they kind of just get released. And it just happens that the way that the producers have decided to release it has kind of just come out in that way. Now it could be because it was Ghosttober.
Oh yeah.
So when it all started to come out, when this series came out, so to go with like super scary, we'll go for the super scary episodes at the beginning.
Yes. So that's the one we want to address first, because we don't believe it's fair for the amount of backlash that they've had and all that lot. And I'm not just saying this because we've helped out on the show. I'm saying this in general. And I didn't realise till someone else mentioned it that they are literally the only mainstream TV show that is British when it comes to ghosts. So,
Support them.
yeah, go
Show
support
the Brits some
crying
love.
out loud, the British. You know what we're like.
And I think the main thing is, at the end of the day, they've had the cases, whether it be demonic, demon, elemental, human spirit. The main thing is that the cases that they've gone to, the houses that they've visited, the people are happy at the end of it, and they
Yeah.
feel better, and their situations within their homes is better. So surely the outcome's better than the tags and the name slinging that's going off at the moment.
You have to remember everything that we ever know, Hollywood wise, whenever it's negative, it always gets demonic attached to it. Now, the word demonic's been around since 800 BC, 800 AD even. So Germany, it's a German word if I remember correctly. I did do a research bit on it somewhere. It's wrote down and around my desk in bits of scrap paper. That's been around for a while. It's like we say, it's just a terminology. Christ, on the show they call me a demonologist. Let's face it, guys, you all know I'm an occultologist professor, not a demonologist.
But if they were to put you, we've got a cultologist,
Yeah.
they might slip up, they might say occultist.
Yeah.
People might think, oh, a cultologist is the same as an occultist. And they think, oh, they've got like a devil worshipper on.
Yeah. See, that's a stigma with a lot of things. So we're here we're just cleaning up that part, because even when we go on about demonology and demons, it's not what people think. And like we said, give them credit. Come on, guys. We all know. And I say, they're the only show that's British. We've got to support at least something that's British. If not, we're stuck with all the American crap. Yeah, we've got a few comments here. And I got Discovery Plus so I could watch it. I think it's brilliant. Very nice. Evening, Natasha. Nice to see you. I like it as well. Got Discovery Plus just for that to watch from the USA. Brilliant. See, it's supporting them guys. And honestly, they're good at what they do.
Some of the comments though have
Yeah,
been
some
like
of them
very
were a bit
hurtful
brutal.
that have gone around online. It has like affected them, and it shouldn't be like that. You know, they're trying to help people at the end of the day. Yeah, they're doing it on TV, but they're bringing sort of what goes off like behind
Yeah.
closed doors, but like to the public, so the public know like this is the kind of thing that does happen, and this is how we investigate, and we're like they're proud of how they do it.
For what you see for an hour show, there is literally
It's
about
like
a week's
2 days filming into it, and like a
Yeah.
week sort of like
Yeah.
going between, yeah, away from the families.
The conversations we've had with them before have gone on for like weeks. Like they've just rang us and we've been updating them and they've been updating with us. So we all know.
And
I
to
think-
condense
yeah.
all the footage that they have into, you know, an hour show, you're gonna have to like edit, but it's like
Yeah.
you get edited massively.
Oh God, yeah, because I ramble like mad
Yeah,
when I'm there.
Ben, when he's chatting, he's there for half an hour talking, but they only show like, you know, a couple of minutes at most.
It's good because no one wants to hear me ramble
No,
for
they
an
need to
hour.
release it. Like Discovery, back to back productions, please release just on YouTube or something conversations, especially between Ben and Ian, because that was
Yeah.
really interesting.
That's a pure example there. For Ian's show when we helped out on the Yorkshire Exorcism, me and Ian must have spoke for about an hour and a half, and all you get is like 10 minutes.
Even if you get like, you've got like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was like broken up into two sections.
But this is what I mean. So we will always do what we can to support them. It just happens to be how they've put it out. But yes, that's our little. I say rant. It's not really a rant, is it? It's merely said square. But yeah,
Our
As-
thoughts on the matter.
as I will say to anyone else that does happen to watch this and have any problems, email me, ring me,
Facebook Messenger.
talk to me face to face, see what happens. I will actually sit there and talk and actually describe and tell you scientifically how things work out. Instead of, and I will say this, actually, no, I'm going to say this probably for once. Instead of gobbing off on Facebook or doing a live and thinking you know everything, why not just ring me? Sit down, we'll have a sit down and a chat. Yeah? Good. And if you know, you know. So what we got? Oh, sorry. What we got? Jane, yeah, I'm up to date with it. I've seen.
Nasty comments.
Yeah, that's the comments. He's so petty. Gary Fields. Hello, Gary. Sorry, I've just seen you pop up, Christoph. Enjoy your talk at Wind of Hope. Yeah, that I have to say, for the people that weren't there at that World of Hope Manor talk, that completely and utterly humbled me massively. If guys, if you've never been to any of our chats, I'm not trying to push this, but
Go to our
kind of am.
chats.
Come to one of our chats. Honestly, it changes your mind. And like I say, the Wind of Hope one completely and utterly humbled me because I thought I was going to be doing a chat to probably about 2-3 people, and when every single person there came down into that room and I turned around to see a room full of people, I was completely shocked and awed. And after talking about it for what, an hour? We did an hour, didn't we?
Yeah, we usually aim for about an hour.
And to see everyone and to receive the people clapping and that lot at the end of it really, really, really humbled me beyond belief.
I don't think people decide you are actually approachable.
Yeah.
Not just some weird, scary guy.
People realise you can actually come and sit and talk to me. I will talk to you for hours about stuff. I'm happy to do it. Just people don't seem to want to. It's like, I'm not
It's
scary.
your aura, honey. It's your aura.
Yeah, I'm not a scary person. I can be, but I'm not a scary person. This is what happens when people start doing well and people start knocking them for it. Yeah, it's. Did something happen that you said? Did something happen that you said that? I don't know. I probably lost.
Which part do you mean? What do you mean where Ben was saying, and you know who I'm talking to, kind of thing?
Oh God, yeah. Well, that's for another show. Which, ironically, at some point, I am going to be doing a show on exorcisms. We're going to be looking at the history, and I'm going to try and get a friend of mine to come on who works for one of the UK's top exorcists. But it's trying to get hold of him because he also runs a restaurant and he's a really good bloke. And yes, I know Charles, you'll be watching this back. So, hello, Fiona. Nice to see an old face. We know
Are you
what I
calling
mean.
her old now?
No, I'm not.
You say she's got an old face.
No, I know what I meant. We all know what I
Old
meant.
friend.
Old friend.
Friendly face.
Yes.
Different sayings all trying to roll into one, aren't you?
Yes. And that next year I will rebook the Haunted Mansion to catch one
Mansion? That's his museum.
Yeah.
He's lost it.
There.
Ah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for the museum for our talks. Our talks are restarting again at the Haunted Museum, Stoke-on-Trent. Honestly, come along. They are brilliant. For those of you that have been loyal fans on here since beginning of time, looking at certain people, I know who you all are. I've got something special for you guys, so don't you worry. I've got you all sorted out. Fiona, I didn't mean old. Come on, you know what I'm like. My brain's not exactly the best shape. Robert, wondering if you had heard of a case where a demon can have offspring with other spirits. Just curious. Not necessarily. Historical wise, there is stories and legends and all that sort of stuff, but not any modern cases. Not for a long time. Because usually that's how through say like 17 18 style hundreds it was thought that that's how incubus, succubus and that lot were created, was through demonic offspring. But that was the dogs. It's not, a house doesn't create demonic noises, it's literally the dogs.
She was
So, yeah.
telling Buster to get out of bed.
You called everyone old today. I know I'm struggling for some bizarre reason. My head's starting to go. I keep checking to see if dates have been released to book one. Not yet. Honestly, guys, we will post them up so you guys can know when the dates are coming up. From what Craig has told us over at the Haunted Museum, people are bombarding him with questions of when it's going to happen, get everyone on. Justin, if you're looking back on this, the dates are not up yet. I saw your comments on the post, buddy. I just wanted to make that laugh. But yeah.
Yeah, I need to update the PowerPoint presentation
Yes. Ben, we feel old already, thanks. Trust me.
yet.
I didn't mean it in that way, guys. Come on. Trust me, I've got enough grey hairs to share between all of you. Ironically, they've only come about since I got married.
Sure, we haven't.
Needs to come with you guys sometimes. Been talking for years about it. Yeah, honestly, we've got some events that we're going to sort out. My youngest makes those noises. Yeah, it's dogs for some bizarre reason. But yes, so the talks on demons are going to be coming back. We do have more on them. For those of you that got chance to see the ones that we've had this year has kind of been a taster. Everyone that's been part of it, you have all helped in massive, massive ways, and it has been beautiful having you all along.
I reckon we've got the first part of it
Yeah,
done, so now we're just expanding
we're expanding
on
the
it
second
now.
part.
So the second part, so it's going to be obviously at Stoke we do a 2-hour talk followed by the investigation. First hour is demonology, destroying of the myths. And then the second part is the part that we are tweaking, getting together now, deciding what content we are actually adding to go into the PowerPoint. It's just been a bit of trial and error, because Ben was talking, just freestyling it before on the second hour to gauge more what the public were wanting to go, what direction they'd be wanting the talk to go in, which way is most engaging.
Yeah.
So we're kind of getting there on that, aren't we?
We found with the first part, people were enjoying that. The second part was kind of a bit of a.
Oh no, it was still good.
Yeah, it was good, but we didn't really get much.
It seemed
people
because there's so many different directions with this subject you can go in. It's picking which one members of the public who, well, some of them had never been to a ghost night before anyway, and that was the first one. Other people are more like seasoned investigators. Others, they'll look at one aspect of the paranormal, but they haven't done anything on the other, and so it's just gauging which direction to take the second part in. It's all a learning curve. It's all experience.
We've got that all sorted.
We're getting there on that.
So,
and are we announcing that we're doing a talk in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, go for it. You've just pretty much announced it.
I know. I didn't know if you wanted to actually say, because you got all the details.
Oh yes. We are going to be at Newark's showground, I think it is. Is it the showground at Newark? I'm not sure. Sorry, guys.
Is it the same place that we went before when we went just to have a wander around?
Yeah, I think that's
it's the Newark Showground.
Yeah. Newark Showground. It is an event there that's going to be on the 20th.
Okay, Ben hasn't got all the details.
Right. Okay. To put the beginning of this story, me and Barry John have been talking past couple of days, just randomly talking. Honestly, the conversations me and this guy have are absolutely amazing. Barry John is such a funny guy when it comes down to it, because he's like me. No nonsense whatsoever when it comes to paranormal field, bless him. He has persuaded us, which didn't really take much, to come down and do a chat for one of his events at, I swear it's Newark Showground. I'll get the dates up for you guys, honestly. So we're going to be doing a chat there. I think it's free to end. Was it? No, it wasn't free to enter. It was about £6, something like that, to come in. But
we'll post details once they're finalised.
Yeah, we're there on the Sunday.
Just a little heads up if you are free.
Yeah, we're there on the Sunday. So guys, honestly, it'll be brilliant to come down and enjoy yourself. And Barry is obviously doing his mediumship skills, which is still absolutely brilliant. Bill was just popping up in the middle of the show. It's be a brilliant event, honestly. It'll be the first like public one we've done this year, hasn't it? Really, not really done a lot of major, apart from
well, all the ones at Haunted Museum are kind of public ones, aren't they?
No, I know what I mean. I don't know what
you mean, my
lover. No one knows me, but I know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that on there. That's what I meant to show you as well, guys. I will leave you with Lou for a second while I just go and get the piece of paper.
Okay. Don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He says over fine. I'm here. It's off again. Love it when he does that. Doesn't tell me what's going on, just runs off. It's all fine. Yeah. I don't know. He's talking now from the other room. What's he doing? Nope, he can't find it. Maybe if you told me what he's looking for, I might be able to help because I might have seen it somewhere. What's he looking for, my lover?
Never mind, guys. It was a sheet that I have of all the names of demonics from most of the major cultures, major religions going. And it was just a category, and it's literally a page and a half.
You and your sheets of paper, you need to keep them sort of all together.
I know.
You kind of, I'm Ben. I'm going to write down some really important information on this notepad. I'm going to tear the sheet out of the notepad. I'm going to put it somewhere else.
Pretty
I'll
much.
probably bury it, and it'll probably get blown off somewhere else, and I won't find it for another couple of years
Yeah, pretty
when
much.
they decide to tidy his corner.
But yeah, we're going to start doing that sort of stuff. I am slowly starting working through different pages, different names of demonics, and trying to organise some sort of book together at last. I know everyone keeps going on about it, but it's just finding the time and mixture of everything else.
Yeah, you do work long hours.
Yes.
You're not even going to be home this week.
I know. Guys, honestly, those of you that are just joining as well to the page, welcome. I know there's a few faces as well, and to the silent people watching in the background, always nice. Oh, speak of which, hi Kate, nice of you to join us at last. You're too big for us now because you're on everyone else's shows. Right.
No, I'm just waiting for you. I was wondering if you're getting onto more subjects.
Yes, I was about to say, if anyone would like to throw up any paranormal questions, you can do it as normal. But tonight is literally just a throw up questions kind of thing.
Did you have a thing to talk about?
I did. I was going to talk about demonics in a way, and my
What?
brain has just gone bleh.
I thought, were you talking about paradox?
I was going to talk about paradox. Yes, I forgot to put the picture up for the paradox one, so
Oh,
ignore that paradox one.
so we're not doing about a paradox tonight?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I did have this all planned out in my head until my head's just kind of gone. Because my head just started running at 1,000 miles an hour. Cats are actually like aliens. Discuss.
Just little aliens.
Cats are just weird in general. No, I discussed the demonic. It's alright, guys. Let my brain just catch up with me a sec. Because you know what I'm like. Cover that, cover that, cover that, cover that, cover that.
See, when I go on shows, I write notes.
Yeah, no. She's clever like that. That was it, yes. Demonic wise, normally Halloween is massive when it comes to demonics. We don't seem to have had that many cases actually after Christmas, which has been after Halloween, which has been a rarity. I have a question.
Oh my god.
In your experience, do people who have been possessed know? No. From what I've found in historical cases, they don't know. They usually black out or loss of time. Due to the fact that it's sort of like split personality. Some people don't remember the split personality. It's to do with the brain frequency and brain I think it's the alpha pattern. It's either alpha or the delta pattern in the human brain that overrides their memories on it when they swap. I think so. Don't quote me on that. I did have a massive paper at one point I was reading through on that, but that was before I met you, so that was a while ago.
You're saying I'm old?
No. You're only as old as the person you're feeling. And I'll leave that with people. Yes. Sorry, that was a really dirty laugh then. Oh dear. Yes, that was the main thing I was going to be talking about tonight. Possessions when it comes to demonics. I say we're going to do a show on exorcisms. For some bizarre reason, before I start that show and doing all the research, I just want to clear things up for the show when it comes. For some bizarre reason, people believe that exorcisms can either be done in a matter of seconds or it takes months and years to do it. These are both wrong for reasons beyond. One of the longest exorcisms that was performed was recently, was a woman in Germany, bless her, where the family was convinced she had a demonic attachment. It wasn't actually a demonic attachment, it was merely a mental illness. And in them doing this exorcism without seeking out a medical influence first, she basically ended up dying of ill nourishment. Is it
Malnourished?
That's it, malnourished, because they basically starved to death. Now, this is going back to obviously the previous comments that have been passed over the Yorkshire exorcism one. This is what I want to just pass, because a lot of people have said it and everyone's allowed to their own opinion. What you see on that show is a clip of an exorcism being performed. You don't see the whole thing. You see bits of it. Yes, I've seen a few people who claim to be experts on it, and you're not. You don't know what you're talking about. You've never even studied it. And assuming that you spoke to someone about it means bugger all. Like I say, with shows, they only take certain bits that you need to see. Exorcisms can be done in the course of a couple of hours, as been shown on other things. I think one of the longest actual properly ones was 72 hours. But even Gabriel himself, and not about an angel, I'm on about the head exorcists of the Vatican City, bless him, and that's rare for me to say that towards all them lot. He had 95% of his cases were down to mental illness. This is the difference. Same with shows in that lot. We know I can't speak for any other shows. Again, I can only speak for the shows that we've been on. But Help My House is Haunted, for example, and the Yorkshire Exorcism, they had medical professions do full psycho evaluations for
And obviously, due to doctor-patient confidentiality, as people who work in the NHS should know, these things cannot be shown on TV.
So this is how it is. They're not going to show that sort of stuff. There's a very thin, ridiculously thin line between an attachment of a spirit and a mental illness. Now, if the Vatican of all people can even vouch for that, anyone below that isn't really going to know. For Christ's sake, I am defending Ian here a lot because of the amount of crap that's been going on this
poor
year.
guy.
Ian is an ordained exorcism, not from a spiritual church, exorcist, not from a spiritual. He is an ordained for the Church of England. So he doesn't. Joe, I don't really care who I offend now, but he doesn't deserve the crap that people were giving him over the comments. Like, I think one comment said, not the Yorkshire exorcism, the Yorkshire Common. Bob Barrett, you wouldn't say that to his face, you don't say it over Facebook.
I also think people think that because they're not seeing the person directly in the face, they can just say whatever comments they like. It doesn't matter. It's just online comments.
I know I had a woman in the comments having a go at me, and I've even invited her onto the show, and I would not be surprised if she's actually watching without coming on. And she was preaching to me stuff that she's known from watching films. You can't preach to me crap from films unless you actually go out and study it. But yeah, sorry, I'm going to pardon my rant. We know what I'm like. Let's just go back to all the comments because I've just seen loads of comments, and I apologise, guys. I am trying to keep I have a question. I've answered that one. Hopefully, I've answered that for you. So, if someone claimed possession, they'd be
They generally be lying because they wouldn't know.
yeah. It depends. Most people wouldn't really know because you tend to black out from what we found from cases.
But you know, you blacked out. You had a chunk of
Yeah.
stuff missing.
You'd have time and but like
It's kind of like watching on Supernatural at the moment.
yeah, it's like with me. I can't remember the. This is me being really personal, guys. I can't remember the medical word for it, but I can have moments where I can be sat like this, and all of a sudden my brain just switches off, and it's weird. Like I power down, I can fall asleep for like 2 seconds, and then power back up, and to me, no time's passed. I just carry on a conversation. I've done it a few times to my old boss, and he used to just laugh at it when I'd be talking away, and then suddenly I'd just switch off, and then 2 minutes later I'm back up. This is my eyes have glazed over. I've shut my whole body's just shut down, and it's been like 2-3 minutes, and I've just not noticed.
So it depends case by case because some people like say they kind of like they see their body, they hear things coming from them.
Yeah.
But they know it's not them because they're kind of like behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're hearing everything,
Yeah.
they're seeing everything.
Imagine sleep paralysis,
Yeah.
but you're actually aware. Your body's still moving that a lot,
But you're not the one controlling it. It's kind of like you're watching from behind yourself almost.
Yeah, or in some time, like say, that's been some cases, and some cases have been where you just completely switch off.
Yeah.
You don't know that time's passed.
It's a weird thing.
But yeah, hopefully that answers that one for you.
Just clicked it again.
Yeah, sorry. Annette, possessions or influence is the most cases for attachment. You'd be surprised. Possession-wise, very, very, very rare. Attachments are more common, and it can be low-level attachments where it's easily just like a bit of an energy drain. It's very rare that it'll ever get close to like full possession. I ask because loads of TikToks claim, and I'm like, yeah, I know. It seems to be a main thing on TikTok. Everyone at the minute claims to suddenly have possessions or been possessed or are being possessed or it's very, very rare, ridiculously rare that you'd have a possession. I say attachment, yes, but then they can go from. There is actually a scale of escalate from attachments from 1 to 10. Can't remember the name of the scale because it was in Latin, and I absolutely hate Latin. But yeah, there's a scale on how in Occultology we register how something is, and that was it. I was going to do a show one day because me and a professor were talking a couple of months ago about every little scale that gets used in Occultology. People don't realize how many classifications and scales and everything like that we use to digress on cases and any sort of paranormal behavior.
Yeah.
Yep. Alpha pattern is also known as or spotlight point next. Yeah, for example, yeah. Zara will know, bless her, because she's well into her knowledge on that sort of thing. Okay. I think now you're on all those shows, Ben, you need to start your own line like YouTube at the moment. Tiny Weird Demonology Cookbook, Dark Lord Energy Drinks. Oh, God. Lou did her cook show. You never know, she might do some more.
Yeah, that was fun.
Also known as DID. Yep. As in schizophrenia. Now, see, that's where the thin line exists within the paranormal world between possessions and schizophrenia. Again, it's that mental health line. It is ridiculously thin because a lot of when it comes to mediumship skills, there's an ongoing thing of is it schizophrenia or is it actually an ability? And you imagine the line being like the width of a hair, and you can jump either side of it dead easy. That's one thing that's been going on for absolutely centuries. I'm waiting to finally catch up with you both in person to talk about what after happened with me the other week at Ashbourne. Ashbourne, I probably can guess due to the fact I know what's upstairs. If anyone's ever been to Ashbourne Hall, you know what I'm about. Just realised my comments may have been personally related. I'm over that. Okay. Yeah. I just thought they were general questions. Uncommon, but yes, is external cases.
Extreme cases.
Oh, extreme cases. Point of psych.
Psychotic episodes called crisis.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, we're all catching up with comments slowly. They're called Facebook keyboard warriors. Waste. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Evening.
Dave, nice of you to join us. Lisa, nice of you to join us. Kate, I really enjoyed the quiz show. Good. Even psychologists have signed up now asking that question. Is it mental health or do they have the ability? It's nice that even
the professionals in mental health are opening their minds to this stuff.
Yeah, everyone's starting to open up a bit more to it. It's starting to be a general thing.
And why is that? Because it's on TV more.
Yes. People are starting to open up. People are starting to talk more, which is nice. I think people are done with just people generally arguing for arguing.
People are just done with people.
Yeah. An intellectual conversation is probably one of the best things you could ever have. And we do have it on this show. We have beautiful, healthy debates. No one ever gets on their high horse. There's no one ever thinking like, yes, you can only have your opinion. You're not going to accept mine. Everyone is always nicely open to talking about it. This is why I love you guys coming on. All the fans, all you guys that have been with us since the beginning, all you new people come on. There's never been anyone. Well, we've had one, a lady from Scotland who came on and decided she was going to preach that her way was everything, and she soonly got and nicely got dealt with. We're going to go into information on that, but I'm pretty sure her presence on Facebook no longer exists.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on. I don't want you guys thinking I'm asking for any reason except curiosity.
No, it's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question, to be honest. We just see it as questions.
It's a good question.
I say, it's an open conversation. People will just ask whatever they want because that's what makes life going. If you stop asking questions, then you pretty much might as well just fade away.
It's like people saying to, if you're thinking of a question, just ask it, because the likelihood is that there'll be other people thinking the same thing anyway, but just not saying anything.
Yeah. As I said to someone earlier, yes, my title, and yes,
title.
I'm quite happy. I am proud that I managed to achieve that a lot, and getting the title, getting the professor and the PhD and all a lot was a very good achievement of mine. However, I still classify myself as a student, and I will always classify myself as a student till the day I die, because no one ever stops learning, and if you stop learning, you're wasting your time.
Jeanette remembers the lady from Scotland.
Yeah.
Not surprised, Jeanette.
Yeah.
The way she insulted you.
Yeah. I think a lot of our old fans are going to remember the lady from Scotland because that was just funny. What we got? Don't understand why mental health is such a taboo subject. The more people talk about it, the more people know, the more people understand. I think it's slowly working its way out of a taboo subject, which is nice. The same.
So the only problem is at the moment, I don't know about in your workplace, but in my kind of workplace, people are pulling the mental health card for every little thing because they want time off, particularly coming up to Christmas. We've had loads of people decide, oh, we're pulling the mental health card, when it might not necessarily be true. They're just trying to take advantage of it at the moment because they want that time off coming up to Christmas.
Guys, I work in the building trade. No one pulls that card.
No, we get it quite a bit, like I say, at this time of year.
Yeah, we don't. People just go, sod it, I'm going home, and that's it. What we got? Needs to put kiddos to bed, but would love a catch up paranormal or other. Shoot me a messenger. Love you, pet. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sort something out, Fiona. Okay. Oh hell no! How dare she insult? Honestly, it was.
The funny thing is, this not being harsh for this lady, but this lady was calling Jeanette an old lady but this other lady was retired herself.
She was
She was
dealt
just
with
mean.
in a polite, professional manner. I personally invited her on the show as well, and she never took up the offer, surprisingly. There's quite a few people that will quite happily slag. I'm going to say this truthfully. There's quite a lot of people that will quite happily slag me off, but when I give them the opportunity to come on and actually start talking about it face to face, they
They
never want to.
decline. Just ignore the messages.
Yeah. It's going to always be one of them things. It just makes me laugh. I quite happily talk and have someone come on now, talk to me face to face about being accused of anything and everything, but they never do. They just like to watch from the background and then do videos after whinging. There's a lot of people that do that. None of them have ever taken up the mantle to say, come on the show. Quite happily talk. But yeah, that even goes for new people that are on. I'm not just like, come on, you're new to the show, let's pick a fight. It is, we have an open door policy here. Anyone who wants to come on the show and talk about a subject, they are more than likely. Some people have taken this up. Kate, bless her, is probably one of the veterans of this now. She loves coming on the show and just talking absolute crap. And
Kate doesn't talk crap.
no, we talk about Kate. You know what I mean, Kate. We talk about.
Kate comes on with notes and information.
Yeah, comes on and talks about subjects. Now, Kate literally started as a viewer, and she comes on a regular basis now. She came on a regular basis that much that she actually became part of the team, and then turned into the Gestapo to interview all of us. And when I mean the Gestapo interview, I mean it was spotlight to the face interview, which she's going to do again soon, which she's quite happy to do. On that, that happens at my work. Some have had 6 months off. The only ones go mad are the less. Yeah. One from Lisa. I stay out of the field as much as I can for that reason. People can be so mean. The only people I now work with are those that come to me via word of mouth, and that's great. Yeah, we pretty much work by word of mouth now. Thank goodness for Lou. Kate, yeah, Jeanette, yeah. People, I'll tell you one thing. Let me, while I'm on that subject, I know it's been a bit of a ramble night again. People don't realise that our team is actually bigger than just the three of us. There is Damon, there is me, there is Lou, there is also Jack and Kev, there's also Kate that come on, there's also a few other people that do research for me as well, unsung heroes. They do come on occasionally. One of them I know sits in not watching this, but watching via Facebook, so he doesn't show up, and then will pick fault with everything I say, literally everything I say, and then send me the information later on, picking fault with everything I said. Cheers, boss. That's all I'll say. Yes, I know you watch. But yes.
Yes, but yes.
Yes. Yes, but yes.
Oh dear. How's the moon doing tonight?
I'm surprised. We've got 10 minutes left to show. We've had a really massive ramble.
I'm so stuck into my head. Why am I looking?
I'm so sorry, guys. I've literally just rambled like mad. But
that's why, because
darkening the moon.
It's new moon.
Yeah, darkening the moon, new moon. Pitch black outside.
I'm just remembering how to work this.
Yeah, Lou's got literally loads of devices on her phone for checking stuff. It's brilliant. But yes, I've forgotten what I was going to say.
Wrong button. Hang on.
Yeah, next week we've got
Wild Bill coming on. Tomorrow night, it seems.
Yeah.
Is it tonight the 12th or is it? Oh gosh. What date? Let me just reset it.
It's the 11th.
We're on the 12th, yeah. So tonight and tomorrow night is your best one for any new moon spells.
Yeah,
Sorry.
as long as you're not using fish. Or cactus pricks.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So next week we have Wild Bill coming on. We're going to be talking about AI and the advances and how scary it all is as well. Sunday's show. Hopefully by then I've got all the paperwork and information that is to go with the exorcisms. Look at the history and everything on there. It might be a two-part show. It might be a one show.
Oh, you're starting that next Sunday?
I possibly will do. Why? You've got plans for next Sunday?
Well, yeah, because I'm supposed to be doing the book, aren't I?
Oh yes, Lou may be reading through the book.
Because it's every other week. So
Yeah.
this week you're supposed to be doing something factual and interesting.
I've
Next
not
week
been
I'm
full of
going to
facts
be.
at all this
Next
week.
week I'm going to be going through the book. Probably. Well, we'll see how you go because with you both working away.
Yes.
Because Ben's not going to be home this week.
No.
Ben's going to be working away. He's got to stay out overnight in his little van.
Yes. Yeah, my little van.
Your little van.
I'll do a live from my van so everyone can see what it's like. It's embarrassing, but it's funny. Me and Kate, I keep meaning to chase you up, Kate, at some point. We are going to be organising doing an ancient alien shows for Sundays as well. What we got here? I watched.
Lost ghost hunts on YouTube. Some of them claim that the entities they have encountered have affected the viewers watching in their homes. Could that really happen just by watching? That question's come up a few times.
Yeah, loads of people have been
Yeah.
asking that recently. The answer is no. In any
You're
way,
more
shape, or form.
likely to notice stuff.
Yeah.
Because you've been watching that, probably sitting in silence, maybe in a bit of darkness, and so your mind has taken in what it's seen there, and then you'll hear something. It could just be regular household noises.
Yeah.
It could be extra noises from a spirit that you've not even noticed before.
It's what's known as high.
It could be the spirits watching the show, getting tips on how to get your attention. But no, they won't affect you through the TV.
It's known as a hypersensitive environment. Your mind basically creates, because you've been watching that show, your mind is suggested with certain things. If the boiler suddenly turned on, you would instantly jump because you are in that state where any noise is possible to make you jump because that's what you've been hearing.
It's like, say like we've done the dishes. We've not done the dishes, someone needs to do the dishes. But say they're on the draining board and they've just been like sort of balanced a certain way, but then they kind of just like naturally tip and they clonk. And that makes you jump and you think, oh, was it a spirit or is it just like, just natural thing occurring, but your mind's trying to work out what it actually is.
Well, no, it is not possible in any way, shape, or form to get possessed or have an attachment or have the said spirit enter your house through YouTube or TV. Could you imagine the fallout from it if it was possible? Kate saying, yes, please, potentially with another guest who is just as interested in aliens. Brilliant. Well, I'll get that sorted. I need to get Lou to watch at least some bits and bobs on it so she can catch up. I didn't think so. Yeah. Lisa, that would be nice. Love Wild Bill. Looking forward to it. Nice listening to you both again. Glad to see you both well. Take care. Take care, Lisa. It's always a pleasure having you back again as well. We've noticed a lot of people come and go from our group, but we're quite happy with that, honestly. As we always say, we don't do this for the numbers. As far as it
kind of
sounds.
like some of our shows.
Yeah.
Some of the shows are good. Some of them kind of a bit like they kind of lose the point.
Yes.
And the drift. Not this one. This one's been a good one.
Yeah,
it's flying by.
Always nice to have everyone come on. But
Fridays wasn't brilliant. We had such sound
Fridays
difficulties.
was terrible. Hopefully, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
What we got? In my experience, people who are sensitive can pick up on energy that they're watching on TV. That's the direct effect. Them in the spirit is going to.
It's too small.
Let me just move this up here.
Right, let me start again. In my experience, people who are sensitive can pick up on energies they are watching on TV. As for it directly affecting them, as in the spirit is going to that person directly. Not that I've ever experienced. I think Ben and I have a point there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
thank you.
writing. Why is the writing so small?
I don't
on
know.
the screens? We need a big
weird.
screen.
It would be terrifying. Your house would be
It
filled.
would be terrible.
Yeah,
not terrifying.
yeah.
We can't read.
It'd be. You'd have like your house every time you watch something could be like a bloody bus station.
Oh, that'd be good.
What?
If you're watching Heartland or any like horsey shows, and you just get a horse stick TV.
No.
I want a new horse.
No.
I want a pony.
No. No.
What pony?
Just any excuse for a new horse.
There's
or
not
a
one
new
at Matlock
puppy.
that I like.
But yes, guys, before we go off subject,
Sorry.
that's it from us, guys. This hour has literally flown by
That's
like
really good.
mad.
That's been good.
I'm going to go and do the pots.
Yes, you are.
Or I might just leave them and do them in the morning. But yeah, that's it from us, guys, for this week. Honestly, check out Haunted Stoke-on-Trent Haunted Museum, and also check out their horror museum as well, because that's just brilliant. I'm trying to push that as well for them. Brilliant. And needs to go up at some point, but I don't want people there to jump out because
They can do nights where they don't have the jumpy out people.
just
Yeah,
after
you have to pre-book it all.
have to sort that out. Yeah, you can't just turn up. You have to pre-book your appointment to go there and for the haunted museum as well.
Over 18s only.
Yeah. Don't just turn up because you get turned away, because they have everything set out. Yeah, we'll have to go to the horror museum and just
Without the actors.
I can't have anyone
Without the
jump
jump
out.
scare.
I'm still suffering from the bloke that did it at Warwick, who's bless him. I don't think his nose was ever right again. After he jumped out on me, I punched him, and then my mate behind me, who's 6'5", built like an absolute tank, punched him as well in the same place. Not 2 seconds later, when he tried to jump, when he got up and walked out the curtain and made my mate jump as well. Okay. But yeah, Ben doesn't do well with jump scares. The people always come off worse. But yeah,
Right.
that's it, guys. That's it, guys. We will see you hopefully Friday with no technical issues whatsoever.
Hopefully. StreamYard.
Yeah, we will see. We'll have Wild Bill with AI, and then Sunday we will be talking with the book whilst I get all my information together. So, guys, be safe, be good, stay out of trouble, and if you can't stay out of trouble,